Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Bunnybee and welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry. We left off, we just met Rena, this lovely little ginger. Well, Japanese ginger, I don't know. And we're about to meet my personal favorite character, which I am super excited, so let's get into it. Mi-chan, good morning. Oh right, I said I was going to drop the honorifics. Yeah, I'll hold up to that. Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved. Finally, you two are late. Usually you're the one who's late. In sharp contrast to the In sharp contrast to the diligent Rena, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. Well, apparently tonight's not the night for speaking. Y'all are about to have fun. She's Mion Sonozaki. Man, I love her. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class. Morning, Rena. And it's been a while, Keiichi, we'll just say. How many years? I was only off 2 days. You don't say. You were so much cuter back then. Mion's gaze started at my chest, then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. You pervert. I appreciate you. So she was saying it was my crotch that was cuter back then. Dude, how would she even know? You're such a virgin. Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her. Thanks for the clarification. We needed that. Totally. I've grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now. Oh my god. Keiichi, shut up. Being so engorged with the energy every morning is... yeah, it's a problem for me too, clearly, because my words just left my body. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure you greet him properly. There is a ginger innocent child listening to all of this. Don't say next time. Right now is just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air? Oh, God. I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it fouling up the air before. I have. Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes. Hey. Women can be perverts too. Don't be like that. Gotcha. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. I regret it already. As my hand reached for my fly, Rena began to ramble in a near panic. You're traumatizing the baby. Stop. Hey, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking Red-faced and flustered, Rena tried to play dumb, but it was obvious that she knew exactly what we were talking about. How was it? Seeing the city again? Well, that was an abrupt change of subject. Alrighty. Went from dicks to scenery. Mion switched gears abruptly, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time. So yeah, did you look for it? The thing I asked you for? You're not listening at all. Nope, not really. I just came back from a funeral. I didn't have time to look around in any toy stores. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know. It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here, after all. Is this about games again, Mion? Mion nodded proudly as Rena giggled. Yep, I wanted Keiichi to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see. Westport was short for Western Imported Games. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky. You can just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you? We don't have internet yet, Keiichi. Jesus. Well, I guess I have to now. I'm going to get another game full of hot action. Wow. I'm so sorry. This time, I'd like a game that's easy to understand. Mion is a board and card game enthusiast, because she's cute. And I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. According to Rena, Mion's room has become a museum for domestic and foreign games. I am sorry if you just heard my phone go off. If there's a game you'd think I'd understand, let me play too. Of course. If Keiichi's up for it... If Keiichi is up for it, well. I should warn you though, we're pretty tough. Just what I want. I play all sorts of games. I don't intend to lose. Whoa. Then we'll let you in the group this time, I guess. Bristling with joy from head to toe, Rena looked back and forth between me and Mion. Mion gave her an affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further. I kind of wish this was voice acted, but... I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to. Ah, the 80s. Rena laughed happily. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. I understood that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in, so they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I felt like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about right for this place. Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. That class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study in the same class. I'm told that, long ago, there used to be a bigger school building, and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing. Mion, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. I don't know why I said that with purpose, but we're going with it. Heh. Too bad I wasn't going to fall for that again. To think you'd give up the lead here. You meant this for me to be a... You meant for this to be a test of my skills. Words are hard, guys. Mion chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face. What is this music? Oh my god. Sorry, I had to take a dancing break. What is it, you guys? Step back, Rena. It's dangerous. She's here. Oh, is it the little short one? Then Sadako... Yep. Her name was Sadako Hojo. She was a disrespectful, impudent... I'm surprised you know that word, Keiichi. Bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap. A blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious, Sadako. A haughty laugh came from beyond the door. Excellent, Keiichi. I guess that means you win this round. No, this is Sadako we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such intricate traps since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Sadako liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. I almost kind of wish like you could actually get away with this sort of thing in like real life school. I mean, maybe it used to be a thing, but I never got to do stuff like this. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to relax. By the looks of it, this eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. How did that not, like, give you a concussion? So then, why don't you just open the door and let it drop? That's what it is. That's what Sadako was after, making me focus my attention upwards, so I lifted my hand to the door. There were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handle with tape. A frightening trap. Yeah, that sounds really painful. Like, how old is she again? Isn't she only like 8 or 9 or something? A potent and terrifying trap. Oh. Concealed by using the blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Sadoko, but in the end, nothing more than the trivial machinations of a child. Again, child, like how old are you? Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. But we're gonna screw up. I felt something strange in my ankle. Yep. Mistakes were made. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching onto my leg. By the time I realized she had me, hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. Man, I forgot how silly their talking style is until we get to the dark stuff. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner. Keiichi, watch out! Instinctively, I'm so sorry. Reacting to Mion's shrill warning, I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor. Guys, words are hard. Ow? Is it a question? Are we hurt? Are we not? An ink stone filled to the brim was placed right where I would have landed. That's interesting. Their classroom looks a little bit different than it does in the anime. I will try not to make too many comparisons, though. I'm sure that's annoying. I shuddered imagining the situation had I landed square on it. Yeah. There she is. My, what do we have here? A fair morning to you, Keiichi. Aren't we a lively one this morning? Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from your usual traps, Sadoko. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning. You little... Ow. It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my back a little when I'd landed. You should probably go to a hospital. Just saying, better than landing on that inkstone. The demon child's gonna put you in the freaking ER. A small hand gently rubbed my head. My other fave. Hi, Rika. Pain, go away. Oh, you're so precious. I love you. The small, dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. You didn't sprain your wow. God. Clearly I shouldn't have been recording tonight. I'm gonna keep going though, because fuck it. Did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's so much about what you actually do. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika. The pain's going away now. Yay, Rika! Good morning! Good morning to you, Rana. A good morning to all. Rika greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rana, Mion, and I all bowed back. You're such a good kid, Rika. So much better than Sadoko. I glared over in her direction. Sadoko was whistling rather than deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. I am the very model of a good girl. Yeah. A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps. A good girl wouldn't try to commit homicide in the middle of the day in a classroom. Like, come on. Then again, this is Higurashi. Nothing but lies and slander. I like to say that. Thank you. Exactly what proof? I picked up Sadoko by the back of her collar. She looked like a misbehaved cat when I do this, but a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with. I'm sorry. Try saying that. If you won't say it. I cocked my index finger. I literally just did that as I read that on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Sadoko's forehead. I'm against violence, even though I almost put you in the hospital. You don't even have any proof. You were taking pride in your work, little demon. Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. It can split plywood right in half. Shut up, Keiichi. Stop, get away from me, you beast. Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. I forgot the jokes can get kind of weird. She's like 9 kg, stop. A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Oh my god, you guys, 2 days. Calm down. Rika really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Sadako, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. I'm not gonna scream for him. It doesn't bother me. You mustn't cry, Sadako. Keep on fighting. Rika gently petted the head of her prankster friend. Rika, the world doesn't deserve you. You would never guess those two are the same age. I think Sadako could learn a thing or a million from Rika. Next time, set an even more amazing trap. Wait a minute. As she observed the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. Sadako is crying. I'm not gonna read your baby talk. You can't take them home. Oh yeah, that was her other thing. Every time she sees something cute, she wants to kidnap it. But they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. Just for a bit is fine, maybe? Rena kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Object or person. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Lesson of the day, guys. Give it up. Then I can just look. Just looking. Nobody believes that. That should be fine, right? Rena swooned over Sadako's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Rena into the authorities. Well, forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. You're so thoughtful. The teacher's coming. Alright. On that note, I think I will leave this episode here. I am sorry I could not read for shit, like, this whole time. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I hope you guys are enjoying so far, and I will continue this next time. So join me in part 3. I will see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your day.